Okay, today I'm going to show you how to navigate around myfitnesspal. When you initially set up your account, you'll be asked what your goal is in terms of weight loss, weight maintenance, or weight gain. Just click on one of them. It's not really relevant unless you want a pre-done myfitnesspal macro or calorie estimate. So just click on one of them and you'll be prompted to set up your account. Once you've set up your account, you'll get a screen like so. So I've just put an example of goal calories here. At the top, you'll see calories remaining in green versus my goal, and also any exercise I've done. So to start customizing it a little bit more, what you want to do is go to more at the bottom right hand corner, and you want to go to nutrition. Okay, this is going to give you an idea of what's already in there, so we need to change that. So you're going to go back and you're going to go to your goals. So once you've got your starting weight, your current weight and your goal weight, then what you can do is specify a little bit more and go to calories and macros. So if you're only on the free version, this is one of the best ways to get as close as possible to your daily macros and calories without having to pay for premium. If you decide to pay extra and go to premium, you will be able to put in your exact macros and calories. For the free version, all you need to do is click on the macronutrient and it'll ask you what it is exactly that you're trying to achieve in terms of a macro split value in percentage values. So if you want to go, let's say for example, you've got to try and get to 350 grams of carbs, you need to try and get as close as possible to that. So that would be 55%. You obviously, then your protein would go lower and your fat, you'd have to play around with that as well. So let's just say we've been able to hit as close as possible to our given macros. Click the tick. Okay, and that's going to save. So we're going to head back using the arrow. And then what we need to do is, that's if you want to go premium, you can click on the button down there, but you will pay for that one. Then what you're going to do is go back using the arrow at the top, and we can start entering in our food. So click on diary. The first bit of food that we're going to enter today is breakfast. Okay, so say for example I had oats with some almond milk for breakfast. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for that item first. The oats I had was Uncle Toby's. And that was quick oats. And then what you're going to do at the bottom right hand side is a button and it says search, and click on that. A number of versions of Uncle Toby oats will appear on your screen, so you need to click the one that you had. So this is the one that's probably going to be the most accurate. The best way to double check that is have a look at the 100-gram serve of the item, because all your food labels will have at least 100-gram serve listed on their labels on the packaging. So once you have had a look and made sure that the 100-gram serve matches your packaging, then you can start entering the actual serve that you had. So you had 50 grams of Uncle Toby's quick oats, and click the tick at the top right hand side. Okay, so that's entered in for me. It's also captured all the macronutrients and the calories. That's also deducted. The 191 calories has also been manually deducted from my food goal at the top of the screen. So what we want to do now is add in our unsweetened almond milk by clicking the add food. and that was by So Good. Awesome. So it comes up again with a number of different So Good unsweetened almond milks. Click the one which is very specific to the product that you're using, and it was by Sanitarium. Sorry, it was by So Good. Okay, so I had 200 mils of that, so I need to change that. I'm going to change it to 1 mil, and we're going to enter in manually 200. Awesome. Okay, so again, once you've checked the label matches, click the tick button, and that should be added to your breakfast. So we can see for breakfast we have had 224 calories. Now to break that down into your macros, sorry, I should do that a little bit slower. I want you to navigate to the bottom of your daily page today and click on the nutrition tab, and that brings up exactly what you've had, your calories, but also more so it'll bring up your macros if you click on the key on the right hand side. So you've got your carbs for the day, so far 29 grams, your fat is 7 grams, and your protein is 7 grams. And I'm reading these values from the brackets right next to the macronutrients situated on the left hand side. So once we've had a look at that, we want to go back now, and then you want to continuously enter in your food for the rest of the day and keep a good eye out on that nutrition tab, which will allow you to monitor your goals that you need to hit within, I'd say, 5 to 7 grams per day. Now, the other awesome thing that you can do in MyFitnessPal is you can actually add in recipes. So, we go to the More key situated at the right hand side on the bottom, and you can click on Meals, Recipes and Food tab. This is a more customized tab, so if you've got some favorite recipes that you personally make, or ones that you want to capture from the web, you go to the Create a Recipe tab. Either you can enter ingredients manually if it's a recipe you came up with, or you can add directly from the web, which is pretty cool. The other thing that's pretty cool is you can come up with your own meal combinations and create a meal, and that will remember it for the next time around. And then lastly, you can enter in your own customized foods. If you can't search for a food in the database, you'll need to enter it into the tracking tool here, and it is via this little tab. Okay, so once you create a food, you just start reading directly from the actual food label. Okay, and once you've entered in all of these details, you click the next button, which has got the little arrow there, and it will ask you to enter in your carbs, fats and your protein values. So when you go to search the next time in the food database, your customized foods, recipes, etc. will actually start appearing.